Yeah, was there anything else about LBRY you weren't sure about? Or was it just the staking stuff?
I think it was probably just the staking stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I can tell you, I don't know if you saw this because I don't think you were following me on Twitter. I didn't know if you saw how I kind of bullied myself into getting my channel synced.
Oh, okay.
So, you know how the YouTube partnership program requirements are you have to have recent content and at least 100 subscribers?
Yes.
So, it let me sign up before I actually had 100 subs.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just sit in queue the whole time, which I figured because I was like, well, I don't qualify, even though I figured if you didn't qualify, it wouldn't let you do it in the first fucking place. So eventually, when I did actually get just eke over 100,
mm-hmm.
I added them on Twitter and said, hey, I've fulfilled the conditions now. Can we get this ball rolling now? And they said, yeah, just email us at blah 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 blah. Right. So I sent them an email. And I got an email back about, I think the day after, and they said, we reviewed your account and you don't qualify. And I was like, what? And they listed the reasons, and one of them said, one, you don't have 100 subs. And I was like, okay, that I can let slide because sometimes YouTube's subscriber count thing ain't the most accurate. And two, you don't have recent content. And I went, fucking excuse me? So I replied to that email.
Mm-hmm.
With basically what I just told you.
Sure.
And I even sent like a screenshot of my fucking creator dashboard going, I have 103 subs. And I didn't get an answer back for a day. So I screenshotted the email they sent me and I added them on Twitter going, nice customer service you got here, boys.
Yep. This is exactly what I do.
And they were like, they said, email us again. We'll get it figured out. And I don't know who it was. Someone else emailed me back and saying, hey, we bumped your thing up, and I looked on my status and they had like hard set my subscriber count like 999 to get it queued up to get going. I was like, okay, what the fuck ever, as long as it gets synced, I don't give a shit.
That's great. Yeah, I do the same thing myself.
So that's how I strong-armed them to be like, let me get on my fucking platform.
I love that they're so small that they will listen to people strong-arming them like that.
Yeah, the only thing they said was like, "Oh, your count's low, so it'll probably take longer to queue." I was like, "I don't care, just do it."
Yeah, there was a while where ViewTip stopped working, and I tried to talk to Tom about it. He's like their main tech lead. Wasn't getting a response from them. I tried to talk to people in the Discord. Crypto Hustler was trying to get in contact with them. He like has a direct line to the team because he's like, I don't know, 4th, 5th place, whatever he is. So he like frequently talks with the team. No response. And then I go and post about it on Twitter. And I say, LBRY is just falling apart right now. Syncing isn't working. ViewTips are not working. And then instantly I get a response from Julie, Dringo, and Tom. And they're all just like, what are you saying? It's like, fix your stuff or I'm going to do this again. And I only have like 200 subscribers or 200 followers on Twitter. If someone like, I don't know, let's just... EV Blog, he's one of the big channels on LBRY right now. He's got, I think, 20,000 Twitter followers and I think a couple 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If he was just like, hey, can I get this thing fixed now? And they were pretending like, oh, well, we didn't know about it because it broke overnight. It'd been 3 days since it broke. I don't know how long your nights are, but they're not 3 days long. So, yeah, just bully them into getting stuff done. Because that's what they need. There's too many people who are too nice to LBRY and just, like, let stuff slide because they're a small project. But you gotta be on their backs about getting stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, that's like... If you want something to... Whether it's that we're talking about a thing or a person, being too nice to them is... not productive. You have to point out and call them out when they're fucking up so they can do better.
Yeah, I completely agree. Obviously, there's an extent. Don't like just be mean to someone for the sake of being mean to them. But if you're trying to get something productive done, you can't just sit back and wait for them to hurry up and do it.
Oh yeah, if you're doing the first thing, you're not being a friend. Then you're being an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I had I had more friends that told me how shit my content was early on, because it wasn't good. It was very bad.
I didn't need anybody to tell me my content was shit at the start. Hell, that very first video I uploaded, I had a few people that I knew on Discord. I had them come watch the premiere, and I literally said, "Come watch this train wreck." That's what I said.
I was so proud of my
that bad.
Yeah, I was so proud of my early content, and looking back on it now, I'm like, why did I upload that? What was I thinking?
I don't know if you have this circumstance, but funny enough, the best video, the video that I have that's done the best was the second video I uploaded, which was the thing about how to set up Spotify D and Spotify TU.
Ah, yes.
It has like 4 times as many views as literally anything else I've ever done is. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I think my top video, it makes sense what it is. I'll just bring it up now. I think
is it the window swallowing?
No, it was a video on Vim. It was
which video on Vim?
Yeah, that's a good question. Vim, I was wrong. It's actually a good code editor. That's got 22,000 views, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
My second video is my video when I switched over to VimWiki, which that makes sense. That wasn't that bad. And then my third is Alacrity, and then BSPWM.
I think the second one that did the best is the one where I showed off the automated video editing script. But the main reason it did so well was because it got a bunch of upvotes on a subreddit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason
it was
go on.
It was a video editing subreddit, and they have like this thing where they normally have a rule where it says you can't promote yourself or you get insta banned, but they have this like like on Tuesday they have like this thing called Tutorial Tuesday where you're kind of allowed to do it as long as it's actual tutorial. I was like, let me show you how to automate your video editing. Wink, wink.